Hey friends, it's Simone. Today I would like to unbox a package from Atlas Stationers. I purchased something because I think it will help me with my planning. Actually, I did not purchase it. You all helped me purchase it. I paid shipping and the rest was earned through affiliate money. Thank you so much. Also, I know I have talked about a giveaway quite a lot using the mystery ink swatches. I haven't forgotten. I am planning to do this in the beginning of July, or ordering it and filming it so that it will be out at the end of July. All right, so I have purchased some orange things. Maybe you already know, and I'm really excited to get this new Atlas Stationers card. I really love the design, and when I watched their TikTok lives, which I usually rewatch on YouTube, I thought, wait, I would love to get that card as well. Atlas Stationers is a physical store in Chicago, and they also have an online store, and they have an affiliate program where I'm a part of, and a lot of other YouTubers and Instagrammers as well. So if you use our code, then you get 10% off some things, not all things. Twisby, for instance, is not included. Plotter is not included. And we get a percentage of that sale, which is really awesome and helps me buy things that I would normally not be able to buy as easily. And it also helps buying things that I wouldn't buy at all, just to share them on the channel. This time around, I bought it because I have a specific purpose for it. This is way too much intro. You do not have to use my code. If you have a favorite YouTuber, go check out if they're part of this affiliate program and use theirs. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. So I am unboxing some plotter supplies. Yes, and not just some plotter supplies, I'm also unboxing a plotter. I decided to switch my planning system from a Weeks to a plotter. I will talk about this later a little bit more on why, but these are the supplies that I purchased from Atlas. It is the 5mm dot grid refill memo pad. It is the ring supporter. It is the bandwidth lifter. I was also going to get the pen loop lifter, but they were sold out at the time that I purchased, so I didn't get it. And I will see over time if that is something that I want to get later, or if it's fine without a pen loop. Okay, bandwidth lifter to close, and then the 6mm ruled refill memo pad as well. And then I also got this plotter. And I really appreciate the care that they take when they pack the stuff. So it's definitely not going to, the boxes won't be damaged or anything. I really appreciate that, because if I decide that I do not want this plotter anymore, I like to sell the things with their original packaging. And when that is still perfect, that is definitely good. So let's open the box and see what is in here. This is Pelle al Vegetale Italia. Pelle Consigliata al Vegetale in Toscana. This, I don't know what it is. I would assume that this is a guarantee certificate that this leather is actually vegetable tanned leather made in the Toscana region of Italy. And then there is two more things included before I'm going to unpack them, or the plotter itself. I'm going to show this to you. There's Japanese that I cannot read, but there's an English version on the back as well. So there's this is about the leather. And I got Pueblo leather. Its Italian tanning process as the Lisio has been used for enjoyment of this leather's unique dynamic aging process. Plant tannings are used in a lengthy tanning process before soaking the leather with oils, especially for this process. Harnessing the leather's natural characteristics brings individual variation in color that is particular to each binder. The surface is intentionally distressed during the finishing process to make the pile lay flat, bring out striking luster, and highlight the natural beauty that develops over long-term use. Okay, we'll check that out when we open the binder. And then they tell you things about the leather binders, and basically what they say is that you really need to be very careful because it is a delicate construction. And then this says something about the logo that is in the back, that it might be distressed and disappear over time because of use. I really could care less, so that's nothing that is important to me. So let's check out what color I got. Yes, so I got, it says on the what is this, invoice, shipping note, that it is beige. I don't know if that's the original color name. It has gold binder rings and plating. And then this is what is inside. Plotter, planner, organizer, strategist, tools to make drawings and designs, methodology for thinking, those who change the context, tools for change makers. This is their logo. Then there's more items included. Proudly handmade in Japan. More. And then there is this binder, bracket, precautions, and warranty. And then this is the silk screened plotter logo. This might disappear over time. This is quite the thick leather, and I hope it gets more smooth and subtle over time, but I really like the color. You know that I like browns, and this I would more maybe a caramel, no, not caramel, light brown ochre color is definitely up my alley. And I really like how distressed it looks right here. All right, so, and then they also, I asked for it to be pulled on live stream, but I don't think I saw it. However, they included this little extra with the package because I asked for it to be pulled on live stream. It is a Faber-Castell toolbox, basically. Does it say what it is? No. It has a highlighter, a ballpoint pen, yes, or gel pen, a pencil, an eraser, and then a pencil sharpener as well. That's pretty cool. I like it. And that's all that is in this box. So then I went looking. I did not want to buy this plotter if I couldn't use it without right away. I want to move from this Hobonichi Weeks into this plotter Bible size, but there were no Bible size inserts for 2023 to be found anywhere. But I did find narrow inserts, monthly and weekly on Amazon Japan. It had free shipping, so it was affordable. And so I decided, because the weeks and the narrow is almost the same size, and I am already working in such a small size, it wouldn't really matter for the rest of the year to use this inside a Bible size. I'm just gonna take this away for now so I can show you how wide it actually is, and then use these pages for my notes pages. So the difference in size is about 1 centimeter. We will see if I like it or not. This is definitely what I will have to make work for me for now. And I want to put these in here and set up these items, and then we can test the paper, and I think that's going to be the video. Maybe, nah, I don't think I'm going to film how I'm moving or transferring over. That is, I think, going to be left for another time. I think I saw videos where you just put this over. I have never really, like, this was a spur of the moment idea when I noticed that this whole planner really works well for me. The weekly pages work well. The monthly pages work better than they have in the past. But what doesn't really vibe well with me is the notes, is the back section. I sometimes have kind of categories or things that take more pages, and I don't know how much paper I need to allot for them. And so having a ring system for those pages would be so awesome, but I don't want to have more than one notebook. And that's the reason why I'm moving. I feel like this is so close to the weeks. And then I have the added benefit of being able to move the notes pages in the back. And that's what I'm going to try and test. So I also had this Things to Remember card in my recent The Shiny Bits Extravagant Hope subscription, and I really love it. So I want to hole punch this and put it in here as maybe a title card or something. I have no idea how it's going to look. I'm going to set up the basics first. Katze, du kannst einfach darüber gehen. Du musst jetzt nicht hier mitten über mein Dings latschen. Finde ich super scheiße, ehrlich gesagt. Okay, we have a cat interlude. What else? This bandwidth lifter goes in here. Am I done with my train of thought? I don't know. There was a cat interlude. That's nice. That's nice. Oh, okay. You can see this is the world map. This is so... I'm totally confused. So, this is North America. Of course, I always find this super fascinating. So since the plotter is made in Japan, there's Tokyo, is right in the middle of the page. I'm from Germany, so usually this part is right in the middle of the page, more like here. So there is North America on my map. And then now that I'm living in the US, this is here. Take a look at the maps that you have in your house and where they come from. They all look super different. So I'm gonna put this probably in the back. This is how it's supposed to work. You just fold this over and then close this. And there's cat hair, of course, now. This is supposed to be super delicate, so you really need to be mindful of how you handle this. I hope it holds up with my way of handling things. I'm not super precious with all the items that I have, but the rings look really nice. They are closed, there's no gaps. It's super tiny though. Like, look at this diameter of this ring. It's interesting. So I want to put this in here, the monthly schedule. I am not going to put in, well, okay, let's look what is in here. So title page with an example on how to use this. There is a yearly overview. I'm just going to open this and then just put the pages in that I want to have in there. There is 2024 on the back. There is annual mission, it says on the top. You could put goals or yearly things that you want to accomplish this year. It doesn't really necessarily have to be a goal. Is it a goal when you want to like clean your house or stuff? And then since this is June right now, when I'm filming this, I'm going to put in June and all the following months. Okay, so let's check out where this is. So this is November. When I received this, I looked at the narrow and I was like, maybe I could have even gone with the narrow, because this is pretty much almost the same size as the Weeks, and it's even smaller. It looks it's almost bigger. Let me check. Yeah, so there is a little bit more space. It's wider too. It's like almost 1.5 squares wider. There's no side thing, and I personally don't need the sides. My handwriting is too big to make use of these spaces, so the fact that this is blown up all the way over the whole 2 pages is awesome for me. And then there is a little teeny tiny place down here, so I could, if I wanted to, not forget something, or if sometimes I use these spaces for, this is a plan that I have in July and I think of it in February. I put it here, so when I open this monthly page, I remember. So we get to January of 2024. This is the month marker right here. And then February, I'm not sure I need those though, because I use a digital calendar as well. So I'm just going to take out these, and then I'm just going to keep them somewhere else. There's also blank notes pages as included, and then more blank pages. Let me put that here. And then we have the age chart. So if you were born in 1977, what calendar is this one? You're 46. That's true, because that's me. And then there's personal data. I don't think I'm going to include this page as well. Then you have a plotter magazine with a lot of writing. And there is no English translation for this. Oh, it continues. Forgot. All of this is included. And then there's another example on how to use the page. So basically, the first page, or it's like the cover here, these pages are an example on how you could use this page. So then we have the weekly schedule. It is 1 week per spread. Simplify, planning, plotting, it says on the front. Let's open this again. We have another 2023 calendar, which I don't need. We have the annual mission. And then the week, this is the month. Does it say a week number anywhere? I do not know. No. I don't really know what, well, this looks like it's the month. So this is December. Here is the 31st of December, the 1st of January, and then it goes down here to February. Oh, okay, so this says January. The big one is January, and then the second big number 2 is February. I'm not really sure why this is here though. So that I can see when there's Sundays. This is a holiday in Japan, I guess. Oh, these are holidays in Japan, and then the Sunday is marked with red. Okay, this makes sense, but still not sure if this would I would benefit from this. But there's no week number on here. As far as I can see, there's a timed schedule horizontally right here. I will be using this in the very same, or at least that's how I'm going to start, in the very same way as I do here. I have started this basically when I started using this planner in November. I have divided this up into different sections. So I have a weekly or to-do list for the week, and then I put the tasks for each day right here. And that's exactly what I'm going to try and replicate right here. The lines are definitely bigger, but I think this will not make a difference to me. And I also don't use these numbers down here. Do you know what these are for? Okay, so we have this right here. What is this here? Guess these are all. So the Monday is right on top. There's no writing, no quotes. So the spaces should be a little bit bigger. Is it the same length? Tall? Is it as tall? Oh, sorry. They're almost the same. Well, bigger. But the page is smaller, but even still the days are bigger because this margin space is not there. Okay, let's just move further. And then I guess there's moon things. Oh, this is weather. There's sun, clouds, rain, and snow. So we are in June. Let me just grab all of June right here, and then take out these pages, put them aside, and then I guess do I need a divider? We will see. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Huh? Yeah, confusion. Okay. I guess I confused June with July. So I will have to put some more to the front. I wonder, maybe we should try that later too. So now I'm going through all this, putting in things that I currently don't want to have in here, but it would be interesting to see if the full year would fit, right? Is that something that you're interested in? I am. So I'm just going to put this in here and let's see how this looks. How much of the ring space is used up? This is how much is used. Let me put in, even though I just went through all the trouble to not put in the whole year, let me put in the whole year so I can see. Wow. Really, Simone? Is that how this goes now? Okay, so this is that side. If you didn't want to open up the rings all the time, what you could do as well is cut slits with scissors here so you can remove them really easily. Is this this? Or what is that? Oh, okay. Okay. So this is the end of the year here, or well, the beginning of the new year of 2024, and then we need to put in the rest of the months right here. I was going to say that Atlas sells the mini 5, I think, one of the smaller ones, the Bible size and the A5 size. They do not sell the narrow, so I wasn't able to buy the narrow size. I didn't even think about the narrow size because I really think that, especially on the notes pages, I would benefit from the bigger pages right here. And I think this is more like a personal size in regular ring binders. So you could actually print pages, printables for the Bible size and put it in here. I haven't tried that yet. This is just what I think is true. So this is how much ring space the whole year in the monthly and the weekly is taking up. I don't think that this is enough. This works for just this use, but I don't think you can add a lot of notes pages. So what you would probably have to have if you were going to use this with more included in the back, like maybe project folders, which I also didn't buy. I thought I could make them myself, or notes pages and to-do lists and all that, is you would have to either find another storage solution for part of the year or discard of these. I don't know how strongly you feel about keeping all the things. Oh, there's something missing. Oopsie. So that is something that you need to consider when you use a binder that is this small, that it's probably more convenient to not have the full year in here. I noticed that I haven't processed any of these pages for a long time. My usual planning routine would be to go through here, look at the unfinished tasks, move them somewhere else, and then mark this page as processed so I could disregard it, like so. When this is done, when this is processed, I would be able to take this out. And I actually do not look back on these pages ever. So they're here. It looks nice. It looks like it's lived in and it's used, but they are not necessarily needed in this planner for me to be able to use it. So now I am going to take this out again, and I'm going to stop the video and come back. Okay, let me come back, because I am looking. So the monthly marker is right here. So I am trying to figure out, how do I find really easily where I am? And this, I guess, can help, because this is the last week of September. So this is not what I'm going to take out. I want to take out the last week of May, everything before the last week of May. So this is here, because I was just like, so do I have to open this all the way to check where I am in the year? No, I don't. Just in case you were wondering, I was coming on. So I'm done with putting in and taking out everything that I need. I think same goes. Oh, look at this. 2024 starts on a Monday. Isn't this cool for all of us planner people? I also am going to take out everything that is beyond the first week of 2024, because I don't think I'll need it. Because I plan on, if this is working for me, I plan on getting the refills for 2024, and they will include all of this anyway. So what else? I want to open this. So this is how much is in there right now. And then I got the 5mm dot grid because I am a big dot grid person. Okay, what is this? This is a thing around here. So this is really cool. I haven't seen this before, but this is like a notepad, actually. It says pad. It is on this side, it is glue bound. So you can use this like a notebook and then just take this out and put it in here, which I really, really appreciate. Do we want to make a writing test? Yes, we do. Let's see. The pens that I'm usually using in my planner is actually this. This is the Uni Jetstream in 0.5, and this works really well. Does it smudge a tiny bit? So this paper is definitely coated. I don't usually do this with my writing, so I don't think it's going to be a problem for me, but I want to see also how my fountain pens will write. Let me pick a wetter writer. Maybe this one too, and then maybe this one. I hope this is a good representation. I don't want to use all of them. This is the Pilot Custom 823 with a medium nib. It's definitely really smooth. And this is filled with Kobe number, I think 34. It's Surakuen green tea. Let's check. It's still wet. I'm afraid. Okay, I don't have my phone right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is, let's say this is 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, and 10. 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9, 10, and 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 minute. And Siri doesn't do that. Not cool. Hey Siri, set a timer for 1 minute.
1 minute, counting down.
Okay, 1 minute is fine. Let's see if we can do this. Hey Siri, set a timer for 30 seconds.
30 seconds, counting down.
So I guess what you can say is it's definitely these pens that I use for journaling are definitely not suitable to be writing quick notes, to-dos in your planner, opening and closing. Let's see how the Platinum 3776 with a broad nib. It's J Urban Bleu de Profond. It definitely writes really nicely. Let's see, no bleed through. Then I have another wet writer here. This is the with a medium nib, and this is I do not have any sheening inks inked in my, I don't think so, in my lineup this month, so I cannot really test on sheening. What is this? Another hair. Properties, but what I see right here, the shading on this custom 823 is really nice. The shading here is nice. The colors look as I expected them to look like. I do want to try one more thing, which is my extra fine platinum carbon black. So I wrote the note, I'm done, and then it also needs more drying time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 9 and 10 and 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15. It definitely is less. This is not working. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Okay, then not. Hey Siri. Set a timer for 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Counting down.
I think I'm actually counting too fast for this, because if I see how long this takes to count down, yep. So it's basically dry after 20 to 25 seconds. I can live with this. So if I wanted to switch to a fountain pen, I could use the, this is an extra fine TWSBI Mini. Do I want to write this down here? Maybe. Okay. I like this. Let's do the very last thing. And so you can just take this out here and then put it in your notes pages if that's what you wanted. I'm going to hole punch the card that I just recently had here, and now it's gone. I wonder why. It's right here. And I'm using this hole punch for it. Oh. Let me check with this one what the holes are supposed to be. Because this hole punch doesn't say if it's for personal size or Bible size or whatever. So I would need to figure out if this is 51, 38, or 19. I assume it's 51, but I just want to make sure that I have the correct holes. How do I measure this? Oh, probably like so. Huh. There is notches right here. So I'm just going to put the top and the bottom right here, and then I'm hole punching, and I don't think it's going to be exactly at the same depth. Yes, so these holes are bigger and further in. If that's a problem for you, then maybe you would just have to cut off part of this card. Let me check how big this is. I do want to put in this because I would like to figure out how much it stands out. You know, this is the first time that I'm playing with this, so okay. So I could slice off a piece after I hole punched it. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I am going to hole punch to mark the middle and then hole punch it right in the middle, I think. Do I want it at the bottom? No. Do I want it in the top? No. Can I slice off something? Yes. Bottom, top, bottom, middle, middle, middle. Okay, so I am just going to start here. This is almost 15 millimeters, 15 centimeters. So let's go here. This is very scientifically correct. So the 7.5 is the middle. Mark this right here. Then I am going to use, here's the middle marker, so I'm going to put this in here. And of course I cannot see the line now anymore. Just absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to eyeball. I guess this is basically an A6 size, and so this second notch is A6-ish. So I'm just going to use that as my marker. It looks like it's centered. No, move it up a little. Yeah, this works. And then got stuck. So I slice off a little bit of this with my cutter. I'll be right back. How much do I slice off though? So this is a lot actually. So I will have to slice off, and this is not straight, as you can see. I don't know if you can see. Here. So if I align the holes on this edge, oh well, it's basically almost the same. Oh my gosh, this is taking forever. I'm just going to mark this up here, and then I'm going to cut a sliver off, and then let's see how it works. All right, so I cut this off with my cutter. I'm going to put this in here. And I still don't know if I like this, because maybe I need to make just a bigger page, and then I can't adhere it to it. It's okay. I will live with this for now and then come up with something else. But I really want this in here because I really love what this says. I would rather be tender and tethered to this world than unable to see the joy and beauty in the first and last blooms of a season, or taste the cake baked by a friend using a recipe from their grandma. I would rather be a little bit broken than risk never seeing and feeling the light that comes in through the cracks. This was written and designed by my friend Brandy, and I just love her for all of this beauty that she shares with the world. Okay, so I guess this is what I wanted to share. I also, we can, how much, sorry, I still have so many questions. How far is this poking out from here? This is the same width. Okay, so this is basically how much how much this is standing out. Does it annoy me? Probably. Do I care for now? No, because I'm really happy that I have a weekly insert and monthly insert, so I can use it. I will probably come back in another video and show you how I set it up. It's going to be exactly the same as the weeks, but yeah, we will see how that is going to look. For now, I want to leave it at this. This video is probably so freaking long that you were already stopped watching. Thank you so much for sticking with me if you're here until the end. I hope to see you in another video soon. Until then, bye.